This Sabbath we read in the synagogue portion which is called Shmini. On the 8th day, when the tabernacle was ready, and it was the first day of Nisan, and at that day, a great tragedy happened. The two sons of Aron, the high priest, Nadav and Abihu, died when they entered the Holy of Holies with a fire, which not the right one. Definitely is explanation for it, but there is an amazing table which Dr. Alexander Rotenberg did, showing in the Torah the appearance of this event. And the statistic to this, Professor Rips said, is 9 to 10 millions. Unbelievable. So to understand why, you will have to follow this YouTube properly, and then you will realize what makes really Bible code table so significant. So let us hear now properly to what is going on. Before showing you a very interesting table done by Dr. Rotenberg, a table which is statistically, as Professor Rips found out, which we brought in our book, really Glazerson and darkness, is 9 to 10 millions, and you will see just now why. But this is really a table which shows connection between Rashi commentators, explanation on a verse which come exactly in the verse. This is really what Dr. Rotenberg works on, and he wrote a book about it, All Is Truth, with a recommendation about his book, prohibition by great rabbis, Rabbi Silman, Rabbi Goldberg, Rabbi Schoenberg. And they point out that it's amazing phenomena, no doubt, showing that Torah is from heaven. So this is a verse which we are going to show this table. So what is the verse in Hebrew? Is V'no'ati shama lebnei Israel v'nikdash b'chvodi. And I shall meet with the Israelis, and it shall be sanctified by my presence. So this is in the inauguration of the Mishkan, it's written there. God says that the tabernacle, right, will be sanctified by my presence. But as Rashi, the commentator, explains much more about it, what is really behind is also in fact the Medrash. And this is what he says. Now this is what he says, let us see the Rashi, the Medrash, and he says the following, on this verse, he said, and it means the tabernacle, shall be sanctified, bichvodi, what is bichvodi? By my glory, for my Shekhinah, meaning the divine glory, shall rest there. And Rashi comment is read not bichvodi, by my glory, but Mechubadai, through my honored ones. Here he gave him some slight intimation of the death of Aaron's sons, Nadav and Abihu, the day when the tabernacle would be erected. This is the meaning of what Moses then said in Leviticus 10:3, that is what the Lord said, through those that draw near to me will I be sanctified. But where he said this? Here in the verse, and it shall be sanctified through my honored one. So amazing, this is Gemara Talmud Zvachim, 1115b, but this is exactly the verse, and it shall be sanctified through my mouth, where exactly it indicates the death of those righteous people, Nadav and Abihu. So let us see now the table itself. So what you see in the table, amazingly, this is what it comes. So here you see V'no'ati, the verse, V'no'ati shama lebnei Israel v'nikdash b'chvodi, which we saw, the verse we said that God said, I will be there and it will be sanctified with my honor, simple. And those who died were Nadav, you can see in yellow is Nadav, and Avihu, These are the two sons who died because they approached the Holy of Holies with incense, and you know the story, and was not the right way they did it, and they were burned, from heavenly fire burns them. And this is exactly what is the idea. As we saw, Rashi says that I will be sanctified through the children of Israel will be sanctified by the honored people, which really are Avir and Nadav. Now this is a verse which refers really to the revelation of Sinai, when God said to Moses, warn the people ahead, Pen Yarsu, that they will not come too near, lirot, to see, Benafal Menorav. It means, we know quite well, this is famous, that it's written that Jews, just before Sinai, should not come near the mountain, because there was divine providence there, was divinity really there, and it is a danger to come in such a place. It might die exactly the same idea of what happened, Both really indicated this idea that coming near to God, to divinity, to sanctified place, not in the right time, is a danger of death, which exactly happened to Avihu and Nadav. Now, what is really the statistic of it, why it is so high? Because the expression Bekrovav, as we saw Rashi says, that Bekrovav is honored word, or Bekrovav, those who are near to him, better to say, those who are near to him, great people, right, as Nadav and Avihu. So God said, when Tishem, I will meet there, and it will be sanctified by my honored people, as he said. Honored people. And those honored people were Avihu and Nadav. So the statistic to have Nadav and minimal in the Torah the nearer one to him, and exactly in the verse which indicates to it is 9 to million. So this is exactly what Professor Rip said. Really, in my Hebrew book, Kesam LaChoshech, I brought it and explained exactly what Professor Rip says about it. It is in Hebrew, but the main idea is, he says that the measuring this table, for the 3 verse, it will be sanctified with my nearer one, which is really the respected one. The honored one is 9 ל-100 million, 9 to 100 million. So all of this shows you really what are real Bible code and what makes them so significant. And definitely such a table, very, as you see, small one, right? And exactly, in fact, it's in one book, which itself also makes it significant. It's Professor Dr. Rotenberg says, this is his program, he became Orthodox Jews, keeping the Torah that we are using. But this is exactly what you have here. You have here exactly the idea on this verse that God said, I will be sanctified with my honored one, which are Nadav and Avihu, and exactly coming here. And exactly the expression, respected one, Krovav. So altogether, a very significant, interesting table, which is another example of these kind of tables. There are a lot of them, but unfortunately, people want to know about what is going in the world, but in fact, one should know that is much, much more in it in this way. So important table and significant one.